What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of Bring the Juice. Guys, another day of training camp. It's actually the last day of training camp for the rest of the week. It was 3 days in a row for pads for the Indianapolis Colts, and due to the NFL's protocols, teams are only allowed to do 3 straight days of pads before they have to stop for the rest of the week. So the Colts had another good day of practice today, guys, and it definitely had a few things left with impressions, especially on the offensive side of things. So we're going to hop right into it, guys. Like I said, this is the last practice of the week, but don't worry, we will have some more breakdowns and other things for you throughout the rest of the week before we go back to training camp. So a couple things that were mentioned off the top. Not practicing today for the Colts were safety Armani Watts, running back Devontae Price, safety Byron Cowart, wide receiver DeMichael Harris, linebacker Forrest Ryan, defensive tackle Chris Williams, tackle Dennis Kelly, and linebacker Brandon King. Nothing crazy today. We all kind of expected Dennis Kelly to be out for a little while due to his injury, but nevertheless, those were the names that did not play today. I think the biggest news of the whole day is Drew Ogletree. Drew Ogletree had the best play of the day by a long shot. You could argue that, he might have had potentially the play of the whole camp so far, where Drew Ogletree basically pulled down a one-handed grab in the back of the end zone while falling down for a touchdown. It was a great play. I've seen the video. Fantastic catch. There really wasn't a ton of coverage, but that throw, that's a place where only the tight ends are going to get it, right? Knowing the size of the tight ends, Matt Ryan put it up there for him to go and get it, and Drew Ogletree came down with it. And I'm going to tell you what, guys, I think we're probably going to be talking a little bit more about Drew Ogletree. I'm really thinking over the next few days, to be honest, because Drew Ogletree has really been making some great impressions for the Indianapolis Colts over the last 2 weeks. He's had a silent camp for a while, but he's had a couple of good catches. And today, he had that fantastic catch. And again, those big splash plays are what causes you to separate yourself from the rest of the group, and makes it very interesting to see if, they keep an extra roster spot for him. He's been doing very well, been doing very fantastic. So that's great. Nate also reporting Michael Pittman has arrived in training camp. It took a few days, but he's starting to just bully Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Faison on contested catches over the middle. So that's really great to hearing him doing that. Another thing on Drew Ogletree, I think somebody asked Drew Ogletree about the quarterbacks that he's getting the ball from. Says he's told reporters that Matt Ryan and Nick Foles are people that, or he's told Matt Ryan and Nick Foles that he plays with them in Madden. So that's pretty funny. He says, I think they both should be in the Hall of Fame. That's very high regards there. Obviously Matt Ryan definitely will probably be in there at some point with just the sheer amount of passing yards that he's accumulating. But we'll see about that. Apparently Matt Ryan had himself a fantastic day. Matt Ryan went 6 for 6 to 6 different receivers in 11 on 11 today. 6 of 6 to 6 different guys. Paris Campbell said he likes to spread the ball around, and I guess he wasn't joking, is what Nate stated today. So, yeah, definitely it does not seem like he's taking any worries to throw the ball around a bunch of different places. So, George Bremer also reporting Nyheim Hines makes a diving touchdown catch in a 7-on-7, then breaks up what would have been a leaping interception for Stephon Gilmore. So again, Pittman's really rising above the occasion of Gilmore and Faison and stuff, but it is good to see Gilmore continuously getting a few plays here and there on these guys. So that's great. Ogletree also had a couple good catches from Foles today. George Bremer also reporting good rep for the defense the first time through 11 on 11. Kwity Paye recovers a fumbled exchange between Matt Ryan and Jonathan Taylor, and DeForest Buckner and Yannick Ngakoue earn a sack against Ryan. So the pressure definitely amping up a little bit, which is great to hear. JoJo Domain now with the sack against Nick Foles. Undrafted linebacker continues to impress in pads. I'm telling you guys, I mean, JoJo has definitely been playing very well, especially this week with the pads now coming on. He's really starting to utilize that intensity and that aggressiveness in him, and it's great to see. Some of the CJ Verdell fans will enjoy this. Undrafted running back CJ Verdell flashing for the second straight day. Nice run between the tackles on the first day. George also stating the best throw from the biggest completion so far for Matt Ryan was the 25-yard pass to Ogletree. Also stating very good series for the defense. Knockdowns by Stephon Gilmore and Julian Blackmon. Then a sack for Ifeadi Odenigbo. Odenigbo ends the second team series with a third down sack as well. Odenigbo having a fantastic training camp so far as well, guys. I mean, there's a very possibility Odenigbo is going to end up on this roster. He's been getting some really good pressure. There was a couple more drives where it ends with a 49-yard field goal by Rodrigo Blankenship and Jake Veretti. Final numbers for Matt Ryan was 11 of 15 with a touchdown to Alie-Cox in the second set. No interceptions in the 11-on-11 work for the starting QB yet. So that's great to see. Again, Zach saying Nyheim Hines is going to get some chances in the pass game this year. Just hauled in a 35-yard touchdown on a fade route over Nick Cross in the end zone. Beauty of a throw by Matt Ryan. Again, the reports, guys, everybody keeps saying Matt Ryan has just been absolutely fantastic in regards to the accuracy of this. So really awesome to see that that continues to happen. Practice thoughts from Zach saying that Buckner tore it up, said the offensive line just couldn't block him. Ngakoue keeps flashing speed on the edge. He's changing things up. Obviously the best day for Drew Ogletree. Gilmore's savviness in the back is really impressive. Such a smart corner. More looks for Hines in the deep pass game. Defense won the day is what they said. Great pass blocks by Gilmore, Blackmon, and Kenny Moore. Dooling continuing to stack good days. And I think the last thing that I can report on as well, guys, is Dio has also been doing really well. Cody mentioned that to me when I was doing all this, that Dio apparently had a really fantastic day. Has continued to improve day in and day out when it comes to pass rush. So great to see Dio in there. You know, it seems great so far, guys, you know, that we've been seeing a bunch of different guys really start to get better. You know, I've started to pick up speed a little bit. You know, this is that kind of year, where the part of the year where, you know, you're going against yourself. You can really only check how good you are based off of playing your best players. And, you know, hear the offense doing some great things. Hear some defense doing some good things. So, you know, it's good to hear both sides of this. And hopefully, you know, the injuries remain where they are, and that's virtually non-existent for us. You know, we've been fortunate so far to get through these first few weeks and not have to worry about any of our players dealing with any severe injuries as of yet. So hopefully that continues to remain the case. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for the never-ending support. Let us know your thoughts on the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And as always, guys, go Colts.